we are now going to move into their color vibe. So color vibe, if you've joined me on Saturdays, you'll see me use these guys fairly often. I'll pull out my color vibe alpha sticker books. Their sticker books, alpha sticker books, are awesome, and they come in a whole bunch of different color palettes, right? Which has been awesome, especially if you're using them with Simple Stories collections, because then they match the collections. So they have really, with this release, kind of expanded on that whole color vibe concept. So I'm going to start out with two new sticker books. Two new sticker books. The alpha sticker books are Boho and Darks. So if you're not familiar with the Simple Story sticker books, the alpha sticker books, you have 12 pages and you have 6 colors, which means you have 2 sheets each for 6 colors. On the 2 sheets, you have a large alphabet. You have that same alphabet, but a smaller scale. And then you have the little blocks. So this is boho, and it's kind of a little bit more of a folly tones, right? So you've got a beautiful kind of rust color there. That's not really a rust. I guess it's more of a maroon. You have that deeper pink, kind of a mauve, a mossy green, kind of burnt orange, kind of a little bit of a dusty rose, maybe mauve and dusty rose, and then maybe like a sage color. All right, so that is the Boho Alpha sticker book. Then they also released a darks. Okay, those of you that like your jewel tones, this is right up your alley. This is all about the jewel tones. Okay, so you have that. I am not going to be able to give you all the different names for purple. So there's going to be a couple purples in here. So there is a purple. There is a dark navy. There's kind of a rust. I guess that could be like a Merlot, maybe. A Cabernet, a Merlot. This one is, so see the difference there? This is almost like a really dark purple, whereas this one is a little bit more red to it. Another navy, so a little bit of a darker, let's see. This one, when you put the two together, this one is a little bit more, has a little bit more teal in it. And then that's like a true navy. And then that really dark, dark, dark forest green. So some great, or emerald even, your great jewel tones in that one. Now, we're familiar with the alpha sticker books. What we're not familiar with is this. This is brand new. Simple Stories has released 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 new 6x8 paper pads. And they are their color vibe solids. So I'm starting with these two because we just looked at these. There's boho, there are the darks. So as we look at these, some of you may be familiar with the Simple Stories color vibe cardstock. They're 12 by 12 cardstock. These are the 6x8 versions. So each of the pads is going to have 24 papers. You're going to have 4 sheets each of 6 colors, okay? So 4 sheets each of 6 colors. And 2-sided, one side is solid, the other side is going to give you that kind of tone on tone small dot. All right, so these are the boho colors. Beautiful for fall. Nice minty green and then a darker green there. So that was the boho 6x8 paper pad. And then we have the darks. Haven't opened any of these yet. What's nice about all of these is that Simple Stories now has so many colors in their color vibe collections that these now go with all of their collections. So if I pulled out the Little Things collection, for example, I would be able to find 6x8 cardstock that would coordinate perfectly with the colors in that collection. All right, so now we move into seasons. You have spring, summer, fall, and winter, okay? Spring, summer, fall, and winter, and I won't open up all of those because I have 4 more to go after this one. So spring, summer, fall, winter. Simple Stories already has the alpha sticker booklets for all of these. So this, like, look at, here's summer. Now they have the paper pad that coordinates, right? So some of you may already have these, and if you don't, those are a good little combination to go together. So they do that with all of those little pairings. Whoops, that's the wrong one. So there is winter. All right, so those were seasons: spring, summer, winter, fall. And then we go into the color palettes that Simple Stories originally started with when they started doing Color Vibe. And those would be your lights, your brights, your bolds, and your basics. So nothing is repeated, okay? Nothing is repeated. Your winter, you're not going to see winter in any of those other pads. All right, and then your basics: white, cream, brown, gray, darker gray, black. Okay, one last thing to share, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Oh, there's one cough. I gotta hold that off, because if it starts, you know when that happens, it'll start and then I'll be going forever. So let me have a quick sip of water here. All right, last thing I want to show you is also part of the Color Vibe collection, Color Vibe washi tape woods. Okay, this washi, all different wood pattern. I love this. This kind of falls into the whole essentials thing, because you could use this with anything. You could pair this washi with absolutely anything. So let's take a look. All of the washi in this pack is all the same width. So it's all 15. All 15. You have a really light wood grain there. I'm going to try to go light to dark here. We'll see. And then I will bring this up again. I'll bring this up so you can see. Just beautiful. Really good, just nice, kind of neutral. Okay, the one above it was a little bit more gray. This one's a little bit more tan. These are all different woods. I know that because these are the back sides. The woods or the front sides, I don't know, of their basics, some of their basics papers, like their office looking basic papers. Alrighty, so this one a little bit different. This one has 6 rolls, whereas the rest of the Simple Stories with the collections 5. All right, so look at that. Aren't those amazing? And the detail in there, depending on the lighting, it may be a little bit hard to tell here, but you can still see the wood grain in this guy. It's pretty faint, but you can still see it. But it's pretty dark in here. But that little guy, you can still see a faint wood grain. But you can definitely see the wood grain in all the rest of those. And that, oh my gosh, you guys, that's a lot of stuff, right?